Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Audio check. Happy Thursday, everybody. Very good. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Brad. How are you, James? Jeff, good to see you. Jose, how are you, sir? Ken, welcome to the room, Ken. By the way, Ken is part of the family now, so make sure that you say hi to him. He's going to be with us for many years to come. And Pat, thank you and good morning. All right, so let's get this party started, right? We got some good stuff coming up. We're going to start off by talking about crude oil, and that thing is continuing to sell. We had a harmony wave that started early on, and now we have a continuation of that harmony wave into lower prices. We hit Globex at 73 and a quarter, and we're continuing that push to target number 4. It's going to be 70.54 if we hit target number 4. Rallies are shortable in that motion. So if the market breaks anything above 75.50, yeah, then we have somewhat of a reversal that we can talk about. But till then, any rally that comes up, we're more looking for a short than a long in this environment. Russell 2000. This is an important behavior here because it's going to come off this captain setup switch trade or the double captain setup, and the market failed to break above 1795, and we pushed lower. We came and established a captain setup during the night long and failed that into target number 1. So this is really a big formation that is lining itself up on the short side at the open. So we need to be conscious of the rallies and how they are getting handled, and we're going to be looking for shorting opportunities against Globex in Russell 2000. You don't want to break 1781.4. Gold, a little bit of back end fill after hitting target number 3 at 1867.7. You have 1831.7 as a level that we need to be conscious of, and we don't want to see the price break below. Right now, I need more information out of gold. I'm looking at these pullbacks as a buying opportunities, but I don't want the cloud to shift negative, because if it does and we break anything under 1833.2, that could change that personality. So we are looking for more information off gold. ES on the 50 NT Rinco. You're getting this very important captain setup switch trade in ES. Also, we had a captain setup short that got triggered yesterday around 9 o'clock Central Time at 38.54. So every time we came into this structure, the market faded. That is a negative distribution pattern at these levels between 71 and 90, 93. And we any long today would have to break above 38.70 and a quarter in order for us to really consider the market for a long. So rallies are shortable in ES as well. Got 4 minutes to the bottom of the hour. Here we go. So NASDAQ, it's an inside day as well. So that yesterday was an inside day, and today is another inside day. So ultimately, the market is it's coming to a point, and then you're gonna get an expansion. And the way the market is lining up, any break below the low of yesterday is gonna get us to the low of the day before that at 827, and that will get us to target number one in this rotation. And that target number one, we're going to be basically revisiting that target at 758.75. So if the market wants to surprise on the long side, well, you got to show me price structure above 11,000 and above Globex from today. So we had that, almost parabolic move in gold on a daily basis. We're getting, a 1 day reversal. So we could get a retest of this breakout in gold, and we will look for a pattern to continue the trade to the upside. And ultimately, target number 2 is at 1912.3, and that's the target we're looking for. We don't want to see prices under 18,000 in this rotation. ES, similar pattern, but be honest with you, ES is showing a lot more strength than what NQ is showing right now. We have an inside day, 2 inside days, exactly the same pattern, but there's more pronounced buyers in ES versus NQ. A break below 38.36 will lead us to retest 38.22. Then target number 1 is 37.88.5. If the longs want to surprise, 38.73.75, we break above it and above Globex, and we get ourselves momentum on the upside. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Not much going on in Bitcoin. I mean, we had that drop from 18,400, and this thing is just lethargic, moving in a sideways pattern. Rallies are getting shorted. Nothing really big going on here. Ultimately, a break below 16,317 is going to lead to momentum to the downside. All right, let's take a quick look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ is we had that captain setup. We had that captain setup switch trade yesterday, and that was the catalyst for us making good money. And we're going to be looking for, every time we come up to that, they failed, broke it up, and we were looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity, and that structure kind of got muddied, and now we are basically in a range, and in a very tight range. This is a consolidative market, so we need to be giving the market that first half an hour and just see how things line up. I'd rather be short than long, and ultimately there's a couple of levels that we need to be paying attention to. One is the close of this current candle at 889.25. You break that, then the odds are 862, then the low test of 843.25. We came and tested the Harmony level 1, and Harmony, we have not tested Harmony level 2, but number 1 got tested. And here comes the cash market open here. Yeah, the 200 NT Winko and the 100 are in sync on the short side. All right, guys. Every day in every way, we're getting better and better and better at trading. Every day in every way, you're getting better and better and better at trading. So let's just stay focused and disciplined and get it done, right? Here we go. We hit that level, and now we're continuing. The next push is going to be 866. How's my quotes in comparison to yours? Everybody, good morning. Sheila, how are you? NQ is 63. That's not a little bit of delay. 83. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, yeah, 63. We're way off, right? Killer B, good morning. How are you? Yeah, you're gonna be, there's gonna be a little bit of that going on here. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of delay. I'm gonna send some orders out there just to make sure that I'm, my orders are coming out. Sell, and let me put another one. And I'm gonna cancel all of them. Here it comes. See, we're getting that short narrative in the market right now. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Trade Arcade. And selling. So we got a couple of harmony waves right off the bat. The 200 NT Winko and the 100 are in sync. We got a switch trade here, another switch trade right here into target number 4. Good morning, NSK. Good morning. Another rotation here. Good morning, Gary. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they actually flushed. Well, I mean, flushed that lower. Let me expand this. Yeah, they flushed that low right here, which was in and around 862, and that low of yesterday. Oh, that's the low of the day before that, 842. Good morning, Safe. How are you, sir? Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Ken. How are you? Good morning. So on the 50 NT Rinko, they're putting on a captain setup long, but just one of those things. Early on, we want to be patient and wait and learn the price action. Yeah, here we go. They're flushing that one again. So now if they break above 876, yes, they're not doing it. They're gonna flush this thing some more. So where's the next target? I mean, you got a lot of targets here. We hit target number 4 on the downside, which was nice. Target number, you have 838. 838 is a target. Target number 5 is 831 and a half. That's the next one. Target number 6 is 802.25. So we have all these targets down there, and we need to just kind of keep an eye on this market. I think we have a piece of news coming up at 8:45. YouTube, guys. Let's see here. Thank you guys for your patience on YouTube. We just seem to be the past couple of days having some issues with the connection with them. Target number 5 is hit. Target number 6 is going to be the 802 quarter, and then we have the 12 before we get there. Short market across the board. Yep, news in 3 minutes. Taking a look here. Good morning. Good morning, Cow Doc. How are you? All right. They keep trying to stabilize it. They keep trying to stabilize it. Okay. Thank you, Gary, for sharing. Hey, good morning, Suarez. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna just go in. They're not gonna give it to me. There's a captain setup switch trade long that just happened at 38. So I'm gonna look and see how we pull back into it and see if there's an opportunity for an entry. It will be a fade. It's more of a scalp than anything else, but it looks like we didn't get that entry. That was a little bit of a fast market here. Let's just be patient and wait. We got time. We got the news coming up. Yeah, no, they're selling that structure again. So that 812 is almost here. Let's see what is this? ES is getting hammered as well. Hitting target number 1 of the sequence. I haven't done any trades before the open, so we're all starting flat. We're about to hit that 812. So we're coming to a zone where price can pause and have a rubber band reaction to the selling. And it's in and around this 12. I mean, we're so close to it. I would think we'll break it, be honest with you, but we're gonna have to, wait and see. Here they come again. Good morning, Omer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I go take it right here. I'm gonna look for 48, and I want to add to it at 48, and or the pullbacks from 48. I took one just to kind of help pay for the trade, and I'm gonna leave the second one, moving my stop to that 12, and I'm gonna try to tighten things up a little bit, here in a minute. I want to see us get into that 50, and I'll go break even. And here it comes exactly the way you're supposed to. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I go break even. Actually, I need to be right here. I know 70. I know I'm trying to add to it. I know I got in a little bit earlier than the signal, but I just saw what I needed to see. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Well, this is it. I mean, they need to kind of hold the line. I have to go break even. I can't let it come back and stop me for a loss. So I'll just hold on to it, and the objective is to see a retest of a harmony zone number 1, which is in the 60s, and I think we'll see that. But I have to survive this pullback. Come on, baby, you can do it. I gotta lock in a little bit too. Yeah. There you go. I'm gonna go and just lock it in right there, just in case it pulls back, and let the trade gods reward me. The objective is target number 2 into target number 3, and in that zone, which is a harmony zone number 1, is a good spot for me to take, decent amount of profit. Really, here is also a good spot. We have a captain set up on the 70 NT Rinko, which is a good signal to go long right here. So I can actually add to the trade right here, but I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off. I'm trying. Yeah, sorry guys. I mean, YouTube keeps dropping off on me. Well, good for them. 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 So the target up there got hit. I took target, that first target. Yeah, maybe that's what it is, Jose. Maybe that's what it was. We took our profits. We took our profits. We took our profits, and that's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna stress over it here. Just moving on to the next beautiful thing. Next beautiful thing. So in that decision we just did, we ended up making, two contracts. We made $411, and we're moving on to the next decision. The target that we had, the bigger target we had, got hit, and got hit quick. It's 847. Yeah, it's exactly what it was. Omer, was a counter trend trade. That ended up being a very, like, I'm trying to understand. We had that captain set up on the 70 NT Rinko, right? I mean, that should have been an area where I just needed to kind of load up, because I got in very beautifully. I got in beautifully. I know. I know. God damn. I know. I saw that too. I saw the captain set up failure into the switch trade, but you see how we kind of got to that next level. Good job, NSK. Good job, buddy. Keep it up. So that level right here, we got so close to it, and the market, ran up, faded, and you look at how ES was behaving. Your ES count got reduced. You're doing 7 to 9, and now you're doing 2 and 4, 3 and 2, and that automatically tells me that the market is switching personality right there. Now we call, see, the thing about it is I called that target up in between target 2 and target 3, and into zone number 1, harmony zone number 1. I just needed to be a bit more patient with it. A little bit more patient. A little bit more patient. Here you go, Jeff. Man, you're making some money. Gotta love it. Good job. Good job. So harmony zone number 2 is between 88 and 98. So the big idea, I mean, we saw this counter trend trade. We capitalized on it. We made a little bit of money. But where would the big boys on the buy side will come in or start to come in? If you start breaking above this level right here at 912, you break 912 and you pull back and retrace, and then you stabilize that structure, that would lend itself to a push to the 950. Then you could examine the 988 at that point. And here you go. So they put another harmony wave right here, and now we're hitting zone number 2. That's an area where the shorts can come in and push the price down to 70s. Yeah, congrats, NSK. Good job, buddy. All right, see that? You see that? So around when we hit that level, we said, all right, well, this is an area where the shorts can come in, and we can see a push down to 70. And here you go, to 70. So these levels are very, very important because they give you an idea of, the extension of price action. I mean, we're not counting the shorts out. We just saw a pocket of buying interest and we just capitalized on it. But and breathe. Well, thank you, NSK. I appreciate it. It takes a village, and we're here for you. You learn a lot by being patient. You tend to control your impulses. Don't forget to breathe. It is just crazy. Boom. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. All right, so we closed that 200 NT Rinko candle. We're in the middle of the range on the 100. We want to see a pullback and a potential retest of level 1. What time is it? 9 o'clock, 9:09? Something happened. Crude oil at the top of the hour at 10. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? There's a disconnect between ES and NQ. Wow. That's very pronounced disconnect. Kremlin ceasefire? You kidding me? On YouTube, there's automatically a 7 to 15-second delay just due to the way YouTube is operating. Mike. Oh, Christmas in the Orthodox Church. That's right. That's our Christmas, actually. There's a bit of disconnect between the 200 and the 100, and we're going to be looking for Do you guys see any difference in my quotes and yours on Zoom? Because I know there's going to be automatically a difference between us and YouTube due to the, how YouTube works. It's typically 7 seconds to longer, 15 sometimes. But here in Zoom, how are we doing? Data is in sync. Okay, good deal. It's good to hear. So what are they doing? Oh, I got you. I got you, Mike. Thank you. Yeah, I need to be buying some of the stuff right here. I need to be a buyer. I need to be a buyer of this, but it's just a function of trying to find the right spot. Really? Wow. Okay. They're pausing it here. Let's see if they reverse it. Okay. Still there. Yeah, that's a little bit. That's a little bit of you should. We should see a little bit more strength of it here. See how they flipped it, then came and retested it to the close. Okay, that's not. I need to see more out of this price action. I mean, if they put a captain setup, I'll jump in at 93.25. But they have to. They have to do that. Yeah. No. So we're testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Really? So now the 200 and the 100 are out of sync. I mean, what? That's just kind of very 914. So look at the 100 NT wrinkle. We came to the middle of the range and put a switch trade short against that 918. That tells me there's going to be a bit of pressure on this market. And even if we break 914 again, that's going to be a very suspect captain setup. So that tells me that there's going to be a bit of pressure on this market right now. And I want to be patient and not get too excited about jumping in long yet. I need to see more information. Plus, on the 20 NT wrinkle, we're getting a harmony wave short. Here we go. You have to read between the lines on this in this market. But here is a good spot, actually. I will take it here. Took one off, and I'm going to go break even plus a tick. And either it's going to go work out for something bigger, or it's going to come back and stop me. Looks like a stop. All right, that's fine. It's a good test of level number 2. I needed ES to hold up a little bit better. So what would have to happen in order for me to get a little bit better and more excited about the long side? Well, really, we need to get the cloud on the 20 NT wrinkle to shift positive, and also for us to get a new harmony wave long. And if that happens, then we can get a little bit more excited about this. These type of levels, I mean, especially when they come at it like this, I have to kind of get my entry and try to go break even as quickly as possible, pocket some money, because the market is at a pivot point, and if it doesn't handle this level very well, you're going to get a flush to the downside, and I don't want to be really, trying to swing trade long in an environment where the overwhelming direction is short. Even though we have the 200 NT wrinkle working in our favor, but still the overall environment is not quite long. So that decision we made on those two contracts, we made 110 and that flat. So we're up at 523, moving on to the next decision. All right, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment and share. We're going to be doing a lot of educational webinars soon, and you can get notified through YouTube of our coming events as a subscriber. Doesn't cost you anything. Appreciate you guys spending your day with us. Target number 2 in this sequence is hit. So now we're, basically we're having retracements into level 2. Level number 1 didn't quite. Well, actually, we hit it multiple times, and it held on. You hit it here, here. Then even when you came here, we kind of bounced off of it. Now they're stair-stepping this market, and you hit it here, and we bounce back up to that to the second. Okay, so that's harmony level 1, and this is harmony level 2. So we came here, ran it up, and we're breaking right into it, and that tells me that we just need more information, because ultimately if we break 838, the market is going to be kind of back into that short mode again. Mm-mm. 65, 70 to 50, 20 points. Okay. I started trading in 98, and I was doing it full time from 98 to 2000, and what is that? 98, 2002, and part time from 2002 till 2010. Then from 2010 to today, full time. +20 years. Long time. One trade at a time. All right, a little bit of stability here. They're trying. They're hitting level number 2. And yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we want to see. But at the same time, we don't want to see this. You see how they did the same exact thing, ran it up, then walked it down, and it break the low. So I want to be watching out for that type of behavior because they can be very tricky around here. So I want to see maybe the 200 NT Rinko break above 87. So we'll be in excuse me, we'll be in sync, and then we can take pullbacks as a buying opportunity at that point. An aggressive play would be just buying here, buying at 61, buying at 51, and putting a stop at 41. You know, that would be an aggressive play. I'm gonna pass on that. I want to see a little bit more stability out of this market. How's ES doing? That's a big deal. ES is a big deal. So let's take a look. So I mean, the market right here, the 50 NT Rinko is negative. Here you go. That's another thing actually to worry about. Because if ES is negative here, you really have to break above 38.52 in order for us to really have a meaningful rally back to the middle of the range at 58 and 68. So the way the structure of the market, where ES is a bit weaker than NQ in that regard, and that can put some pressure on NQ as the day progress. So I need to be extra careful with the idea of being long in NQ, and truly just be patient and wait for the highest quality setups. Because ultimately the perfect scenario is to have ES being solid and in sync on the long side, and NQ mimicking that same exact behavior, and we're not seeing that yet. It's 9:30 right now at the bottom of the hour. So how we're doing so far, guys? How we're doing? Start with Brad. Gary, Sheila, how we doing? Sheila, James, any trades? How we doing? Jose, Ken, Killer B, Ken, Pat. How we're doing, Pat? Haven't heard from you today. Okay, that's a trade on its own. The discipline of passing on a trade is very important. Safe. How we doing? Safe. Omer. Yeah. Raf Futures. Okay. Well, thank you for your subscription, and we appreciate you. And any questions pop up, just let us know and make yourself feel at home. Here. Yeah. Keeps dropping off for whatever reason today, and it's been like that all week long. Yeah, non-farm payroll. Yeah, yeah, that's going to be fireworks tomorrow. So now we're back to that 40, and actually that's the level right here. It's 38 and a half, and that's the next level in this deal here. That happens. That changes the personality where run-ups can be shortable again. Trying to judge the personality of the day, but in this area we recognize a couple of things, and that kind of kept us away from getting long. So we tested the level here, we tested it here, we ran up, we shifted the cloud, but there was weakness and a disconnect between the 200, between actually a couple of things, the 200 and the 100. That's the first thing. And the second thing, between ES and NQ. Okay, good job, Ken. Good job. From the bigger perspective, Raf. Let me see. We are looking on ES. Really, that type of reversal is going to take some work to chew through, and really for the longs to exert dominance, they have to break 38.53, because that would be a switch trade long, and you still have to kind of start chewing through the 59s and 69s. But at least if you get into the 52s, 54s, the market is stable on the long side, and pullbacks can be viable. So where we at right now? The 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side, and the 200 just shifted negative after breaking that level. And we're looking for continuation trades that could get us down to 812. The gap up from 794, yeah. Yeah, it is consolidating right now. It's I just the ES being the way it is right now, and the form of how ES is, the odds are we're gonna break down to the 27 and a quarter. Now, where would I be concerned for the shorts if we start breaking in ES at 38.46? I mean, that shows me a bit of conviction. Huh. Okay. We're testing. I'll take one right here. It will be a scalp. I'm gonna flat this trade and give it a little bit of time. Looks like it's tired to me, but at the same time, there should be a bigger push lower. So I'm testing, level number 1 after we came in and switched the 200 NT Rinko, and this is the first run into it. So there's a lot of back and forth going on. I mean, may eventually just collapse here, which is fine, but I'm kind of erring toward the safe. I'm maybe too safe. Trying to measure. We're trying to control our risk today. There you go. It's moving. It's hitting. It hits. It's hitting my 10 points. Fucking tired ass. Let me see here. Look at that bad boy now. Woo! I need to get a little bit more stubborn. Is that what it is? Sorry guys about this YouTube thing. I'm gonna start looking into it after we're done here and see why we keep YouTube keep crashing like that for me. See, that was nice. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. Just needed to be a little bit more patient with it. That's all. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Just didn't like the how long it was taking me, Raf. They some of these trades need to kind of work out immediately, or otherwise I'm looking for a reason why my assumptions are not working. So this is how we're doing today. We made 1, 2, 3, 4 decisions so far. We're up 529. Not a big day, but it's a positive day, and we are looking for the next trade. I'm gonna step away for just a moment, and just to get some water, and I'll be back. We're back. We're back. Get a look at crude. Take a look at crude oil inventory. Whatever. Well, that was a nice one. What is that? From 70 to 40 with 80. That was a good one. That's all right. So what's next? The natural progression of this type of price action is to get to that target. And that target is going to be that 12, the 812 is where we're where we're heading to. I mean, they're bouncing it back, but you kind of NSK. I look at the big. I'm looking at the bigger picture. So the bigger picture is on a swing trade basis, the longs really need to come in and break 915. And what's active right now, the shorts are more dominant than the longs. However, we had a harmony wave short, and now it's disconnected, which tells me that buyers are stepping in this area. I don't like this color. Let me see if I can get purple. Yeah, coming in this area. All right, so we need to see how well they handle this. If they start breaking above this harmony zone, then there is a good chance that we start running up into the second zone and then close that 915. So the overall environment is short, but we have a pocket of buyers stepping in the market right now. That doesn't mean I go long, or if I go long, it would have to look like this. It would have had to look like, let me see. Has to look where at least I have a harmony wave long, something of that nature, because that will give me an opportunity to measure my risk a lot better. Because if I get in here and all of a sudden the cloud shift back negative and I lose the harmony wave, then I know that I need to get out of that trade quickly. So there's a three pillars to every trade. You have to define the environment, then you have to define the behavior, then you have to define the signal. So the environment is short. The behavior is typically a new harmony wave short. We don't have that yet. Once we have it, then we are looking for a signal at the beginning of a new harmony wave. Meaning, let me show you. Like right here. So you got a spear trade, so that's short. You have a trigger, an inception trade, that's another short. That's a continuation railroad. So now you had signal 1, signal 2, signal 3. All of them are telling you to go short, 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 and obviously we're within like a 20-point range here, so you have to kind of pocket your profit. But you had the environment, you had the behavior, and you had the signal. So right here, we disconnected from that behavior, and they established a new harmony wave to the long side. And that's what we're saying. We're saying we're seeing a pocket of buying interest coming in here. And also, here we go. This is very critical, actually. We just had established a captain setup long on the 100 NT Rinko. That is important to see. That is a buy signal on the 100 NT Rinko, and typically this type of behavior lends itself to a big move to the upside. I may take a shot at it. 58. There you go. Come on, baby. Here we go. We made money. We made money off of that. Sorry, guys, that you keep experiencing this downtime in YouTube. I gotta look into it and see why it keeps happening. But we took that trade based on the fact that we have a captain set up long on the 100 NT Rinko. And I'm looking to make sure that the 45 holds. Then I can get back in on a fading basis. And I'm going to be scalping in here because you really have a mixed market in a way. Because the 200 NT Rinko is telling you one story, and the 100 NT Rinko is telling you a different story. And that literally tells you that the market is mixed. So if it's mixed, I'm more inclined to, just kind of be on the sideline, be honest with you, and not even touching it. But because we have a 100 NT Rinko buy signal, I'm going to jump in and scalp a little bit of this market. And that's what I just did here from 58.50 to 60, whatever that is, 69.50. Made 10 points, a little bit over 10 points, and just moved on. That's the kind of environment. But ultimately, we've seen these captain setups work for hundreds of points and make major moves. So how would it look like if this is to really push? How would it look like? We have to cover above the 75 and start chewing through harmony level 2, and then break 916. If that happens, let me tell you this. If that happens, then I will have a captain set up long, signal long, to go on the 100 NT Rinko, and it's a double captain setup, meaning it's just the two signals in a row. The 200 NT Rinko is telling me the same thing. Go long at 915 or better. I'm going to get heavy. And when I say heavy, I'm going to get heavy. This is a 10 to 20 contract trade. Obviously, I'm going to trade that in a range and look for a run up to the 950s, 988, which is Globex. And I'll piece it out as we get there. So that 915 is a very critical level for the longs. But But till we show that type of behavior, I have to kind of take trades in this area as a scalping trades and not get too wrapped up on the long side. Now, what would the market needs to do to fail this structure? They need to break below the 33 right here, which is actually happens to be the stop of this swing trade anyway. If that happens, then all bets are off, and the odds are you're going to start having a break below 820. So now I have a scenario in which I will be very aggressive on the long side, and I know where the shorts will reassert themselves and how I will react to that. So there's no surprises. And anything in between those two big scenarios, I'm looking at the market and more defensive than offensive. And if I trade it, I would trade it with small amount and in a scalping manner. Patience is a trade, right? Like right here, see this little churning behavior. We should see better behavior than that on the long side. So that's the last decision we made, was one long contract, and we're up 745.52. We had, that's one decision. Second decision, I think the second decision was one contract, right? No, second decision was two contract. Third decision was one contract, and this one contract decision. So we're up 745.52 on 4 decisions. That's that captain setup. I mean, he needs to show me more. Needs to show me more. And they need to do it right now, right here. Look, right here. 45, we need to see a pause and a reversal. Yeah, so that's not what we should be expecting. It's not what we should be expecting from a long scenario. I mean, they still have a chance. I mean, they can break it back up to that high again at 78, 75, 80, and put a 6-prong captain setup. Okay. You could play that game. But still a short environment. I mean, this is how much I gave that signal. I mean, usually captain setups on the 100, I get super aggressive. I mean, like, just jump in, let's put on some size, and let's go for bigger moves. And sometimes I get in trouble by doing that, to be honest with you. But here today, I was like, listen, let's just read through this. I mean, they're putting a captain setup, which is a strong signal on the long side, but let them prove themselves to you. And how would they prove themselves to you? My entry here needed to kind of break that the trend line and then run up past this level, which is harmony short level one. It didn't do that. It just literally paused. And the minute it paused, I knew that I need to kind of take a little bit of profit. So I just went ahead and took it. But they needed to exhibit that type of behavior, then a retest of the 80 consolidation and a run up to target number two, to harmony level 2, and then off you go to higher structure. But that's not what the market did. I had to kind of read this market a little bit closer. So when the next thing is we're talking about ES, and we've been talking about ES, and we're talking about how the fact that we had a one candle reversal in ES right here at the 38.33 and a quarter is lending itself to a behavior that's going to get us to target number one in the sequence, and that target is 38.27 and a quarter. And that's exactly what happened. That was Well, that's interesting here. Captain set up switch trade. If they close this candle here at the 846, they're putting on a formation of a captain setup switch trade, and that can get us to the 50 to the 60 if that happens. Between the 50 and the 60. I'm gonna pass on it. I'm just gonna let it kind of unfold and kind of measure the risk against that formation. Now, Khalid, you said, do I see 3820 as a target on ES? That's the next move. That's just the next behavior is for them to get to that 20. We are at target number 1, which is 3827 and a quarter. Or hit that target. So the next area, let me actually enlarge ES for you guys. All right. The longs have a lot of work to do. The next target for ES, I mean, we got very close. I mean, for all practical reasons, we hit the 20. I mean, we got to 22 and a quarter. And we are backing off of that level. Can we get back down there? Yes. I mean, the longs would have to really break 38, 34 in order for me to get concerned about the health of the short pressure that we are in right now. Then the next rotation after that would be, well, we said the 20, and then from there is the 14 half. Then from there is 3806. Then the target number 2 on a swing trade basis is 3795. Arguably, that's just a big move, and it can take some time. And if you look back in price action, where we are smack into this structure, which was a captain setup, 6-prong captain setup long, and that market behaved very well against it. Okay, so now we're right back into the middle of it, so it's reasonable to see the market oscillating and fluctuating and try to trap people. Yeah, and they literally came to the bottom end of that and bounced right back up. So from my perspective, would I swing trade here? No. Will I scalp on the short side on good behavior and good signals? Yes. But that's all I would do. Now, if you start breaking anything under 3821, then I'll hold on to trades a little bit longer, because we're going to be in an area where momentum can start speeding up. So now we're seeing exactly what I was talking about in NQ. We had a captain setup switch trade, and we said 50 to 60. We should see that happen here fairly quickly, and we did. I just passed on that decision though. Closed but did not break. What does that mean? The ES closed but did not break that lower level. Yeah, it's kind of consistent with what we're saying. Oh, support. Oh, that support. Well, yeah, I got close, so it didn't break it. No, yeah, I get it. I mean, on ES, they literally put a captain setup long right here at 38.25 and a quarter. yeah, there's not a lot of momentum here. Again, let me tell you a couple of things. One of them is I'm gonna keep my eye on a very good level here. It's 875.75 on NQ. We run up into that level. That is a six-prong captain setup, and pullbacks are buyable from my perspective. And then I'm gonna try to hold on to it to see if we can get to the 915. We'll get to the 915. Pullbacks are buyable as a captain setup long that will take us to 950 and 980. The sequence of these events will start to be triggered if we get into the 78, 76 to be exact. We're not too far. And here, look what they're doing. They put the captain set up the switch trade. Good job, Safe, on taking that signal. I passed on it, but you guys know what the signals are, so you can take advantage of it if you feel comfortable. So we got the 60s and the 70s, and now we're looking for that 76 to break this swing trade short and establish a six-prong captain setup long. Yeah. I mean, that's ultimately what would have to happen in order for me to go long. Now, where we at in the market? The market is the 200 and the 100 in Tirinko. They're short. So what would I do with that information? I'm not going to get short right now or right here. And I will wait to see if 76 shows up. In ES, I am not going to get short. If I get short, it's going to be a scalp. And I'm going to look for the market to establish a new harmony wave short in order for me to even consider scalping it on the short side. So what does that look like? It looks like price action trading in this zone and giving me that type of behavior and a harmony wave. If that happens, then I have a reason to get into the trade on the short side, and it will be a scalp. A quick scalp. Are you taking all the six captain setup switch trades? They're beautiful signals, man. They're really a beautiful signal. And you made money on all of them? Good for you, man. Good for you, Safe. Good for you. Big deal, big deal. Big deal, big deal. No flushing. Come on, baby. Thank you, Safe. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly my analysis as well. the closer the captain, the switch trade to the captain, is the stronger and the more successful this signal is. So what is the market telling me right now? It's telling me that we ran up to the harmony zone number 1 and literally to the tick, and we faded. And that tells me that, all right, shorts are not giving up on this yet. Do I have a signal? 200 and 100 they're in sync on the short side, but we're getting this little lift off a little bit. So I need more information basically out of this market to be able to make a decision. And we talked about oh boy, good lord, 876. Man, they're teasing me. They're teasing me with this one. I'm gonna have to get aggressive. God help us all. God help us all. Here we go. 76, and I'll be buying on pullbacks too.
Order submitted.
$75. Yeah. Here we go. Let's take a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not. So look at where ES is at. If they run it up to that 32, it's going to be a captain setup switch trade on ES as well. See, I mean, the odds are I'm going to cancel this order right here, and it's going to get there, but I'm hoping to see a pullback, and I'll start buying in the pullback. I think I can get a little bit of a better price. Just you have to understand the risk on this trade is from that 75 all the way down to 30. You're looking for a, that's the kind of risk I would have to take in this trade. Here we go. Come on, baby. Don't just burst up and don't just burst up. Give me an opportunity to get in. A lot of churning going on in this market. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe we'll get a 3 candle pullback. Yeah, I know, Safe. I know. I don't want to get too excited about it because I may have to dump it, but just I wanna see a bit of a pullback so I can get better structure here or better entry point. I mean, that could take us to the 900s and the 915s. Oh, don't do me like that, guys. Don't do me like that. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, we should be getting a pullback right now, hopefully, against that target number 3. Yeah, I know, Amir. It's just one of those things. I'm patiently waiting. It is tricky. I just need a better pullback than this. So they broke the 76. They're gonna come back. I mean, if they bring it to the 63 and they show me a bit of stability, I can jump in. I mean, if they be honest with you, if they break and test the 50, I'll be concerned. Really, because that should not be the case. We should see ES, kind of punch into the 30s, and I think that will get us a bit of a pullback that we can 60 and 40. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we get into the 60s, I think that's a good spot. But let's we need we don't okay, so we don't have the environment. We have a behavior in the form of a captain set up on the 100, and we're looking for a signal. So we don't have all the ducks in a row type of deal here, but it may be worth a shot on a decent pullback, especially against that structure.
submitted. Order submitted.
All right. I'm just going to put an order right here just to kind of park it and get ready. Come on. Yeah, Adam is not making it. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Come on, come on. Really?
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order canceled.
Took one contract off just to kind of help pay for the trade, considering the kind of junk we're going through here. And I'm going to go to break even on the rest and see where the big idea is anything above 80, the big idea. They have not made it easy, right? I mean, I don't want to chunk it too early either, because we're protecting the 50. I mean, at 56 stop, I basically still make money. Small, but you see that the problem with this is it's gonna be one of those things where you're gonna get noise, and the noise can just come back and hit me at 56 and then run back up. But it's just a function of how do I want to manage my risk, and do I want to stick around. And but I mean, I like the signal here. I mean, I can take it right here and pocket a better money and look for a pullback and buy some more. It's not like it's screaming right now to the upside. That's an option, but if we break above 71, that would be huge for me, because that would give me a switch trade long, and that's actually an area where I need to actually add to the trade. This all depends on how much patience I have. Really, truly, how much patience do I have? And yeah, maybe a marginable trade for me here if they keep doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. I should have thought about that. Let me make a little bit of money off of it.
Target no.
I'll take it, and I'll look for a pullback, and that would be. I still like it, man. I still like it. I mean, good entries. They're not too bad. I know. That's just it's. This is what we're going through. We're going through this noise phase, and the market is slowing down. So you're gonna get this little back and forth, and it tends to get you out of the trade right before it moves in the direction that you think it is. But ultimately, this has a target in the middle of the range in the 80s and 90s. In the 90s, here we go. It's gonna go up. It just was waiting on me to get out. That's all. Good Lord. Well, see, now they put a harmony wave too, so you know it's gonna freaking shoot up, right? So let's see what Khaled is talking about here. Yeah, the 35s. Yeah, exactly. So it can clear. Yep. All right. Well, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, baby. Here comes the biggest trade of the year. Here comes the biggest fucking trade of the year. All right, guys, 11:08. Uh, yeah, we're a little bit past our morning session. We made, what is that, 5 decisions. We're up $922.36. All our trades, we're reading the market accurately and correctly, and we're being very patient with it. We're not, getting every tick of every move, and that not to be expected, but it feels good when you do it, right? And in YouTube and Facebook, and sorry guys that YouTube keep crashing on us today, but we'll figure that out and move on. And hopefully this is helping you. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and share. And just keep an eye for some of the events that we're going to be having this year in the form of webinars, educational webinars. We're going to be talking about a lot of these signals that we're using on a daily basis in this room, and you could see us trading them live right in front of you. The logic of the entry, the exit, the management, the psychology, the mechanics of trading, the whole bit. Okay. Precision is a decision, and we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. You guys have a blessed one.